There's a number of reasons why you might want to shorten the radio antenna on your vehicle. Maybe you just like the look of a shorter antenna, or maybe the factory antenna is long enough that it hits the garage door frame when you enter the garage. In any case, it's fairly easy to shorten your antenna, and in this video we'll show you how to do it. After the antenna is removed from the vehicle, the first thing you're going to want to do is remove the tip, and you want to try to do this without damaging the tip or squeezing it. What I found helpful is to wrap the tip with some electrical tape, and this keeps the tip from becoming damaged, and it also makes so if it flies off, it has less chance of being lost. Then what I do is just clamp a vice grips loosely on the shaft of the antenna, and then I push against the tip until it comes off. At this point, you're ready to go ahead and shorten the antenna, and you can use a hacksaw for this or some kind of a wire cutter. Obviously, the thing you want to keep in mind here is that the more you take off the antenna, the less reception you'll have. If you're taking off just a couple inches, you might not notice much difference, but obviously if you take off a whole bunch, it's going to affect how many stations you can pick up. In my case, I'm cutting off about 5 inches. Once you have the antenna cut off, then you're ready for the most time-consuming part of this, and that is you need to file off the end of the antenna until it's thin enough that you can fit the tip back on. Now obviously most antennas are thicker at the bottom and thinner at the top, and so the more length you cut off, the more you're going to have to file the new end of the antenna in order to be able to fit that tip back on. Once you have it filed down enough that the tip fits back on but is pretty snug, then you can go ahead and use some kind of adhesive to put it back on. You might be able to use something like JB Weld or anything that binds metal to metal pretty good. In my case, I'm using a fishing rod repair kit, which I happen to have on hand and should work fine for this task. Once you have the tip back on, then you can cover up any scratches you made with spray paint, and you're ready to put it back on the vehicle.